Good morning. Start slow and steady, nice and easy. And thank you for being here. Thank you for holding on. And thank you for making it one more day. I'm not exactly sure what I want to talk about. I do want to, I don't know, break the mold of where I've been at lately. And if you're out there struggling, help you to break that mold as well. We'll start with the old standard Q&A. Something simple. And anyway, it's been a while, right? It's been a while. Hopefully, we'll be able to enjoy a cup of coffee with some old friends, possibly some new ones. Feeling a bit off, and that's all right. I've been feeling a bit off for a while, but first thing is to admit it, right? And we push forward together. I say all these beautiful things that we're a group and we're a community and we weather the burden together, and then I lose track of that and spend too much time inside my own mind. It's time to break that mold. It's time to push forward and take my own medicine. And yeah, I haven't been all right. I'll be the first one to admit that. It's a rough time of year. The weather is cold and seems like everything reminds me of a better time. Um, the one thing we do got to keep in mind is that it's going to be okay. We're all going to be all right. And maybe we won't for a while. But it'll take some time. Slow and steady, find our way back to that place of appreciation, hope, and respect. Whew, to the best of our ability. I hope you're doing well out there in YouTube land. Hope the holiday season finds you in a lively and appreciative place. Hey there. Well, put the glasses to good use. IDK, how's it going? Good morning to you. Appreciate you jumping in and chatting with me. I'm feeling kind of awkward and off today, but it's about breaking the mold. It's about getting back into doing the things that are positive for ourselves today, and it's about stopping with the serious threats of doing something with myself. The last couple of days, I've been pushing pretty hard to change the trajectory of where I've been at, and physically, I've been pushing and getting out and getting doing something with myself, and I promised myself I'd get on here and say hi. Feeling okay. Well, it's good to hear. I hope your holiday season's going well. I hope, yeah. Slow and steady, nice and easy. I'm not, I said I feel a little anxious, a little off, but via chat, 695, RUN 026, are you okay? I haven't been, to be honest with you. I haven't been. I've been struggling again. I think it's a seasonal thing. I think it's it's a purpose thing. It's a grief thing. I don't know. It's a combo platter of a lot of different things. But we've got to dig down deep and find a way to find that motivation to push through it and find our way out. That's where I'm at. I'm at force feeding myself my own medicine. I'm at this point where it's time to reach back out to the community that we've developed here. 92B, 69-2B. With 2016, I appreciate you. I hope you're holding up well. Run. That's okay. Well, this is some good motivation. Well, 2016, I hope so. I hope I can be a positive influence to myself and to you guys out there, despite this weird, anxious BS I've been feeling lately. I hope you guys will help me find my way back to that place of motivation, inspiration, and hope as we talk about hopefully the next journey to come. Talk about finding motivation through the struggle and whatnot. But Z 2016. This year will be faster. IDK, what do you mean? I hope. Hope, inspiration, and love. Well, yeah, you know, to be honest, I don't feel much like doing this right now, but I've been making serious threats about a lot of things for a long time, and I'll be honest with you, I found myself in a in a spiraling place of depression, anxiety, and grief. In the last couple of days, I've been pushing hard to break that cycle, and I wanted to jump on here and break the cycle of not chatting with you guys, despite this weird anxious feeling now that I'm on camera. Right, let's break that mold. I appreciate everybody being here, and I hope you're all doing well. So slow and steady, right? Let's start by giving thanks this morning over a good cup of coffee, as how Anase would say. You know, give thanks for the earth beneath our feet, the sun upon our face in the four directions, right? Be blessed to be here with you guys in this moment and a God of your understanding. Do you hear about the new book? I didn't. 37052, 3752. You ended the stream. Wow, it's funny. It's funny how not doing something in a while can cause such anxiousness. I was feeling fine until I hit that play button. I was like trying to settle those jitters. I appreciate you guys sticking around with me for a while, and we'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out, right? Live in that place of comfortability forever. But you're not going anywhere because the boat's not rocking, right? You got to get up and get moving and do the uncomfortable things sometimes. And physically, sometimes that can be a good place to start. Emotionally, it can, that motivation and uncomfortable nature can be a little bit harder to break, but that's what we're doing, right? We're pushing forward. Ultra, are you okay? No, I need a damn lawyer. What's going on with you, Ultra? Well, okay, 2016, Z 2016. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about here. I'm trying to make sense of it all myself, but I hope you guys are having a good morning, wherever you may be. Where's everybody from? Don't forget to double tap that screen. Your thumbs won't fall off. Forget to get out there and do the next right thing today. Roll the dice, whether it be comfortable or not. I don't even have a topic for this morning because I wasn't sure exactly which way I was going, but sometimes it's just about moving forward. It's just about starting somewhere, doing something. Knowing that fear and anxiousness isn't going to go away until you take the leap. And who am I to tell you to take the leap if I'm not willing to do it myself? Trying to make people laugh. 3752. Good. Yeah. Ending the stream. You ending the stream. No, I just started, brother. Sister, mother, aunt, uncle. Double tap that screen, stick around for a while. I'm going to wear off shake off this anxiousness, and we'll get pushing forward. Normally I have a topic to kind of focus on, but I couldn't kind of nail that down. I guess the biggest leap of today is to get out and get moving and to start doing something despite the uncomfortable nature of it sometimes. Really uncomfortable today. But you got to break that mold. I've got to break that mold. You got to do the uncomfortable thing or I won't get moving. So yeah, that's it. Anybody else out there struggling to do the thing? Stuck in your comfortable little bubble of perpetual angst? If so, I get it. If not, very much so. 9416. Very much so what? Stuck in that place, trying to find your way out? Well, start somewhere. Maybe that should be a topic. Start somewhere. Slow and steady, as Al would say. Slow and steady, nice and easy. Slow and steady. No expectations. Butterfly, welcome in. 9416. I appreciate you guys commenting. Appreciate you being part of the conversation and helping me get moving forward today. It's hard for me to take my own medicine, right? I talk a lot about emotional and spiritual medicine, and they talk a lot about being open and honest and moving forward. And I haven't been taking my medicine lately. But I've allowed this season and this weather and this, this cycle of mental instability to completely overwhelm me. And I'm starting at step one by acknowledging it. If you're out there struggling, let's acknowledge it together and we'll move forward to the best of our ability. 1960, there is no channel. Channel 94. How about that? We'll call you Channel 94. God. What's going on in your world, Channel 94? Something hard to express? Believe me, I'm having if it's not obvious enough, I'm having an awkward kind of day myself. I get I don't know if it's the same for you, but the cold weather always makes it hard to find motivation. I've realized that over the last couple of years, and I think that a couple of days ago I really realized that the seasonal depression disorder, or whatever they may call it, this word that they put on it, tends to be something that the holiday seasons is rough for a lot of us, and I understand that. For me, it's usually rough, so but I'm working on breaking that mold sooner this year, right? I'm not gonna wait until it all just. I guess I tend to hide from the holiday season and tend to just kind of fall into a deep, dark place of lack of motivation and depression. But I don't want to live in that place anymore. I don't want anybody here to live in that place. I don't want anybody who I care for, or any of my brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land, anybody who's decided to subscribe and become a member of the Turtle Herd, to live in that place. So I've got to embody my own medicine. I guess that's the theme of the day. Maybe taking your own medicine, moving forward. Taking your own medicine. God. But 9416, Channel 94. I appreciate you coming in today. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for helping me get the ball rolling despite my weird, awkward nature this morning, despite not knowing what to say or where to even start. Sometimes we just got to hit the ground running. We just got to get moving. We just got to hit that play button. And I don't know. We'll find our way together. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, all my friends out there from the island of Misfit Toys, looking forward to getting back to growing this community of hope and inspiration, even though that's been lacking for a while. For me, you're welcome. I am going to go get some morning going and have a good day. You got a sub. Thank you, Channel 94. I look forward to seeing you again. Check the channel out. Let me know what you think. There's a lot of cool shorts. Do some traveling. There's a Chunky Bunny. I haven't been doing much with it lately, but I'm going to get back on the ball, and I look forward to having you as part of the Turtle Herd, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for helping me break the mold. And just letting it be what it is. Let it be what it is. Accept what it is. Thank you for the hearts, man. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm really feeling weird and anxious this morning. And do the thing, right? Roll the dice. Find a sense of purpose and motivation through the struggle today. And I don't know. I guess that's all I got. I wish I had more for you. I start slow today, chat for just a few minutes and then be on my way, but I don't know. How's the holiday season strike you? How do you find your way out of what could be? You get moving. Give thanks for what is. Ground ourselves and know that despite the fact that we don't know where we're headed, that if we let go and flow with the river of life, we'll end up exactly where we need to be. And that can be a hard pill to swallow sometimes. Because I want it to be what I want it to be right now. I don't want to feel this anxious, weird way. I don't want to not know where I'm going or what I'm doing. I want to be able to let go completely and move forward with strength and vigor knowing without a doubt that that I can make a difference in this world by being that positive, motivating, inspirational human being that I struggle to hold on to at times. But, shit. Anyway, you're welcome. I'm gonna go get the morning. Well, get the morning going, my friend. Man, I could just shake off that feeling. I'd be all right. It's gonna be all right out there in YouTube land. Hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sharing this cup of coffee with me this morning. Hoping we see some people we haven't seen in a while. Yeah. That's part of it too, being uncomfortable, not filling the air. I just gotta figure out a way to. Where does the noise from the doorbell come from? I'm not sure what you're talking about, brother. $32.69. Greetings from Antarctica. You're really in Antarctica now, brother. That's pretty awesome. XBX. Well, waving right back to you. I appreciate you being in. Let's double tap that screen and help me find a way to drop this anxious BS and hopefully be able to help you the same. God, it's funny. Sometimes you can't even find the words. Sometimes getting moving and breaking the mold of that that place that you're in can be the hardest thing ever, right? And but as we trudge through it, we gain strength, right? The ding dong sound. Jimmy, shout me out, please. XBX. No problem, XBX. Appreciate having you in. Too much drama going on lately. Mouse, what's going on with you, my friend? Let go of that drama. Find a sense of peace, right? That's what we're working on. That's what I'm working on today, right? No more serious threats. Time for motivation. Yeah, thank you. No problem, XBX. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for dealing with my awkward, weird nature. I don't know if it's as apparent as it feels from the inside of how awkward and anxious I feel this morning. But it's there, and I appreciate you guys having a conversation with me. Appreciate the double tapping of the screen. Appreciate you guys subscribing, becoming members of the Turtle Herd here. We weather the burden together. Slow and steady, nice and easy. Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt, as the big dog would say. I try to do my best to embody Hawanase's wisdom. Spread that wisdom as a reminder. You know, my mind is a dangerous neighborhood, and I shouldn't go up there alone, right? Take my own medicine and expressing myself to the best of my ability, even though it seems incoherent at the moment. Mouse, just my brother. That's all. He traumatizes the family. That's all. I usually ignore the drama and stay out of it, but it keeps happening repeatedly. Yeah, family can be somewhat of a four-letter word. My biological family, I went through a lot of that. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of pain. Family can be this thing that it's weird. Sometimes I think about it as like a chalkboard, right? Like grow up in this chaos and this drama and this hectic BS, and it's like it's ingrained in us that that's life, right? It's ingrained in us that that's how you live, and then no matter how much you pull away from it, you seem to get sucked back in. And for the longest time, I've been spending my life trying to pull away from that too, if that makes any sense, or if I'm making any sense. I got lucky enough to find, a spiritual family that took me in and cared for me deeply. Um, Sending love to Hawanase on his journey to the fertile hunting grounds, to Rob and Steve Smoke for being that family that helped me find peace, helped me to tame the chaos to a certain extent, helped me to understand that I had value and love. Remember that family isn't just the blood we've been given. More often than not, it's an equation of love, appreciation, and respect over time, and that's something that the Smokes taught me. It's something that I'm striving to remember and embody as we move forward together as a group. So, XBX, what happened to your message there, brother? Feel comfortable to say whatever you need to say. When you go to the, you sound like Kurt Russell. When you go to, it sounds like Kurt Russell. I'll take that as a compliment, FB9. Appreciate you. Sorry, GTG. Sorry about what there, XBX? Don't be sorry, be you, man. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best here, brother. I'm spiritually myself. The only part of my family that brings me peace is my mom, granny. The rest can go somewhere else. Well, hold on to those people that bring you peace and let go of the rest. I understand that. Family is it can be a struggle. So it can be a struggle. I love my sisters, but we don't talk much. My nieces and nephews, not really a part of their life anymore. I try to. It's funny. It's like loneliness or chaos. Which one do you pick? That's I kind of feel like I'm at it sometimes in my life, but maybe it just feels like loneliness because I'm used to so much chaos. But together we'll figure it out, right? We deserve a peaceful place. We deserve a real family like this chunky little bunny here. I don't know if you guys, this little guy down here running around. Bun, come here. Yeah, he's a bit of chaos and ass. But anyway, I appreciate you expressing yourself, Mouse. Would Christianity be as popular as it is today if the Jews was like what? I don't want to mispronounce what we're talking about, F9. Christianity be as popular as if Jesus was depicted more like Danny DeVito. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a hell of a question there, F9. I think maybe it shouldn't matter what someone looks like. We are first impressions and whatnot, maybe. Awesome, Mouse. Yeah, Bun brings me a sense of peace at times. He's my partner in crime. But there, Mouse, I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for chatting. Like I said, one of those weird mornings where I'm not sure where the conversation's going or what I'm talking about, but that's enough, right? If I believe it's enough for you to do your best, then it's enough for me. And this is what it looks like today, right? It might not be what I had hoped it could be. It might not be as peaceful or as fluid as I'd like it to be. I might not feel as comfortable in my own skin as I feel sometimes, but that's okay, right? No apologies, no regrets, because I wouldn't expect you to apologize if you are or were feeling that way. It's all over the screen. What is? If you could recolor an animal, what would you recolor and to what color? If I could recolor an animal, it'd be cool if Bun was purple. I'll take that. I don't know. I accept that kind of thing for what it is. How about you there, F9? Answer your own question for me. What do you think? Turquoise dolphins? All I need is a channel where I can just... Well, Mouse, do you have a channel? If you do, comment on a short or one of my videos as a reminder to check your channel out, brother. You got one, man. Hit that live button. I'll come check you out, man. Mouse, Mrs., Mr., whatever you may be. Too many non-genuine streamers. Well, Well, this is one thing you don't have to worry about here, good sir or madam mouse. It might not be always what I wish it should be, especially in this moment, but I'll always be open and honest with you. I'll always be real. And, you know, you go back and look through my channel, you'll see a lot of genuine shit, some of it good, some of it bad. I don't know. Open, honest communication is the theme here, right? It started off as, a way for me to take these video journals that I was making, traveling in my piece of shit camper car, living minimally, and kind of a way to take friends and people I care for along for the journey to more of an open, honest place of communication. And Tommy, what's up, brother? Thanks for stopping in, Tommy. Where did you get the gape and hat? Well, I'm glad that you think it's so chipper and right. Actually, the hat was my brother's, who passed away about a decade ago. So I like this hat, and it looked better on my brother. So, but I keep it around as a reminder. It helps me stay grounded to this great man who took me in and gave me a sense of family. So rest in peace, Rob and Steve Smoke. Steve Smoke. It was Steve's hat. He was a great guy. That's where I got this hat. So I am, and I do have, I don't know how I feel about. Well, Mouse, you'll have 58. Do me a favor, though, because I have a memory span of a goldfish. Comment on one of my shorts or something reminding me to check out your channel. This way I can just click on you through your comment, and I'll check your channel out. We'll see. I don't know how I feel about my channel, man. I've been doing this for about a year and some change, almost 2 years now, and I have these spurts where it goes well, and I feel like I'm doing the next right thing, and I'm traveling, and I'm giving advice, and I'm feeling motivational and connected and inspiring, and I have all these other, and then there's these other times where I fall into these ruts of struggle, pain, and regret, and I'm trying to do better at expressing that too. Now that's not as popular, and that might drag the channel down, but if it can help one person understand that they're not alone, then it's worth it. And that's part of what I got to remind myself of today. No matter how awkward and weird I'm feeling today, no matter how much lack of motivation I might have, or how anxious I feel on the inside, I'm not alone. And if one person can find some kind of peace in me expressing that, then it's worth feeling awkward in this moment. And that's the premise of this channel. That's the premise of the Turtle Herd, as my followers have lovingly nominated themselves. MD, I think, came up with the Turtle Herd concept based off of something Al used to say. Hawanase, funny old native man, used to say, "Off like a herd of turtles" when he left the room, and it kind of, I think that kind of caught on to MD, one of our moderators, nominating the followers the Turtle Herd. Slow and steady, we weather the burden together with open, honest communication, despite the awkward bullshit. Right. Shake it off and move forward and do our best. And today might not be, I'm definitely not at my best, but it's genuine and it's real. And I know that when I come across someone who's being open and real, it can help me find my way out of that place. And that's the medicine I need. I need the reminder that I'm going to be okay, that it's going to be okay. And I appreciate you guys being here today, man. I love the kind of hats. Thank you, Mouse. F9N. If the word in the documentary were misspelled, how would we know? I don't know. I'm wearing these glasses today for the first time because I realize I'm getting old and having a hard time seeing. But I'm a bit dyslexic, and I probably wouldn't realize if things were spelled wrong anyway, brother. In your opinion, what's the secret to life? 87. Mark 87, the secret to life. I don't know about that, but I know Hawanase used to say that the meaning of life is the connections that we make. It's the only thing that we take with us. I have to admit, I've been struggling with grief quite a bit lately. I miss this family that found me. appreciate the wisdom that he left here with me. I appreciate being able to express that with you today. I guess that's what makes the holidays hard too. It's with to kind of, um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it did. There, Mr. Funkadelic. Uh, and another thing that we do here is we don't take the boulder of pain. It's that one of the things that Howard Essay taught me, or did his best to try to teach me, is to set down that boulder of pain. People come in and they say things like that. They try to, stomp on this hat, or they try to beat us down and make us feel pain, and it's because they're struggling. This person that says these negative things, it's because misery loves company. It's one of the things that most of us are taught. It's one of the things that I was taught. Drag someone down with you, hand them the boulder of pain when you're struggling, because it feels like relief, but it's not. Epic. We appreciate you being here, Mr. Funkadelic. 921 TAS, something I feel guilty leaving live streams. Don't feel guilty, brother. 921, do what you got to do. Stick around for a while. Maybe let us know how it's going. Help me help you find a way to communicate openly. Double tap that screen. Maybe subscribe, become a member of the Turtle Herd. Maybe go back and check through some of the shorts and maybe a couple of my videos, and let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Help me through open, honest communication to find my way out of this funk that I've been in lately through that communication. Help me break this awkward nature that I've been stewing in, because the less we do something, the more comfortable it feels not to do it. And that's what today's about. It's about breaking that mold. And I'm not okay. Rebel lady. Well, let us know what's going on, Rebel. I'm not okay either. I'm struggling. It's a hard time of year. Have a cup of coffee and tell me about it. Tell us about it. This is a place I strive for it to be a place where you can say anything you need to say. And I'm trying to take that medicine. I'm trying to do my best to be comfortable saying what needs to say, despite the fact that I'm not even exactly sure what needs to be said. So, Rebel lady, please let us know what's up. And I'm going to get caught up here. I just want to make sure that I see everybody who's, I'm just nervous to go live. Mouse, maybe I can help you with that. It took me a while to go live, but that's been one of the biggest growths of my channel. Obviously today it's not going so well. It's been a while. So, but once you start doing it consistently, and once you can find a way to feel motivated and inspired, it can grow. And, it's something I highly recommend, but slow and steady, nice and easy. Start by, we'll check out your channel. I can give you some advice on how I've gotten to where I'm at. Not that I'm, such is the circle of life. Thank you, 921. I appreciate you. Wait a second. You telling me I'm not alone? All right. You're not alone, Lincoln. You're not alone, brother. In the awkward anxiousness, in the struggle, in the whatever the hell is going on inside my head, whatever's going on in yours, please express to us. You're not alone. What's going on with you? No matter what it is, I guarantee you're not alone, man. This is a place to feel comfortable and be open to. Like I said, the Turtle Herd, right? Subscribe. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. You hit that little button. Check out the channel, and see me in a little bit better of a place and most of the shorts and some of the stuff, because today is not the day that I I'm not where I wish I could be, but it doesn't always have to be that, right? I'm working on giving myself the love that I give to the ones I care for. And if you guys just be patient, I'm sure there's some more comments. They're kind of stacking up, but I like to go through and make sure everybody's heard. So let's take our time today. And I'm going to take my time and take my own advice and take my own medicine. I'm just nervous to go live. Mouse, we'll talk a little bit more about that. I look forward to growing a friendship with you, Mouse. I'm nervous to do a lot of things. I'm nervous to be here today. It's been a while since I've gone live. XBX, I'm back. Good to see you back. XBX, Long, Dixon, what's your advice on keep pretending that I don't have it? Thanks for your advice. What? I'm gonna admit, sometimes a little dyslexic, and your advice on, I'm not sure what that even is. Maybe I'm not the best reader, especially when I'm feeling anxious. It feels like the anxiety kind of like kind of makes my brain no work no good. And it's funny. Sometimes I can read fluently and clearly, and other times it's like I get stuck, and then I start feeling anxious about not being sure what words are, and then I get all weird, and it makes it worse. I'd love to give you some advice, but I don't know what the hell we're talking about. What is your advice on? Oh, well, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so my advice is to go get some help there, Long. That's my advice. Oh, God. Well, I'll be praying for you, brother, if that's a true statement. Any goes or bad, tell me right now. Is real good or bad? I'm not too much into politics, but I hope everything's going well over there, Flo. Do my best to I don't know, man. Worried about right now, worried about us in this moment. Are you over there? Is that something you're struggling with? Tell us about it, man. Do you know something about that subject that we might not? Enlighten us. Help us find a way to find compassion and care. Jimmy F9N, if you die hungry, is your ghost hungry forever? That's a good question. I would hope not. The one thing I do know about this world versus the spirit world is that we're like preconditioned by life to think that that anything after this might have anything to do with this physical being. But we're spiritual entities in a physical world, trying to understand spirituality. So I think that other place has nothing to do with hunger, has nothing to do with physical pain. It has nothing to do with. Yeah, so I don't think so. I think hunger's a physical thing there. F9N. Glass, it's good to see you. Raccoon, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I feel the same. I lost my uncle. XBX, thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah, keep pushing forward and sending them love on their journey. Thank you, XBX. You're not doing anything wrong. Thank you, XBX. I understand that completely. It just feels sometimes. In this moment, I'm feeling awkward and weird and anxious, and I guess just by admitting that and moving forward and kicking the door in is what I'm trying to. What I'm doing. I'm doing it. I'm doing the uncomfortable thing to find a sense of peace outside the struggle. Mouse, I know what I do wrong on my channel, and that's uploading AI generated videos. I don't think that's all wrong. I mean, there's some cool AI stuff. If you look at Mouse, let me know what you think about Coffee Talk. It's my featured long form. All the visuals are AI generated images. I mean, not that it's done super well or anything, but I think it's an interesting way to kind of display a conversation me and my brother had. I think that AI can be a fun tool. There's some cool AI stuff on my channel. I got this, I think being genuine, I don't know. It's hard, right? The YouTube thing we get too wrapped up in what the numbers are, right? Whether we're failing or whether we're succeeding over what the numbers are, right? I need to like tape over even how many people are watching, because I get wrapped up in that. And I ideally, I believe that success here or anywhere has more to do with the impact that we make than it does with the numbers, right? Quality over quantity. If it was just me and you chatting here today, that would be enough, right? If I made one new friend and if I just helped myself find a way to break that mold and start moving forward, that would be enough, right? Like, I also have during music on my channel. I use my own lyrics though. Dude, that's Mouse. Check out my channel too. There, I've got multi-dimensional FM was something I messed around with a while ago with some Traveling Scott music. The concept, this playful concept that we made through Sora, was like traveling the multiverse, finding Traveling Scott music. They had a whole blues album, but the Bunny Blues, right? It's I don't know. It's just this fun little quirky thing. But yeah, I got some AI generated music on my channel as well. A whole blues album of traveling Scott music plucked from the traveling the multi the the dimension where traveling Scott is a traveling blues man. I don't know. That was the concept. It's kind of this fun thing. Kissing the dream, not lonely. I talk to myself. My gams used to say, as long as you don't answer yourself, you're okay. And then she'd answer herself. But thank you, kissing the dream. And I have a hard time finding validation through self-care. So, and that's something that I need to start working on. So thank you for that reminder, kissing the dream. 777 holiday times can be rough. Tell us a little bit about it there, 777s. Is it rough for you? Why? We're here for you. No judgment, no expectations, whatever you feel comfortable with. The holiday seasons are rough, we think about what we wish could be. I think about that. I think about, the one good Christmas that I had some years back with my brother and my nieces and nephews when they were young. And it's like, it's hard not to compare everything to that, especially when you feel so separated and alone. And I'll be honest, I feel like I'm on the outside looking in, the last day of spring and the cold winds are rushing in and you're looking through the window and everybody's sitting down to a nice warm meal, inviting and cared for. And you don't know how to be a part of it, and if that makes any sense, I guess, is kind of this feeling that I struggle with the holidays, but this is how we break the mold, right? By open, honest communication. I'm back, XBX. I see you. I just realized Christmas is coming up. Christmas is coming up. Yeah, it's like I said, it's not really my thing. I usually just kind of hibernate through it, but I guess if we can get a little bit better each time that we do something, right? And then, this is the time of year I usually go through this kind of thing. If you've been around for a while, you understand that, and I kind of whatever, but, I'm not going to wait until after. I'm not just going to hibernate and hide from it. I'm going to figure out what I'm doing. I've been playing with this idea of taking the next trip. I got a car, the Kia. We actually bought the Kia from the friend of mine who was allowing me to use it. And I think I might turn that into the next Galactic Avenger, right? Rip out the back seats, put a foam mattress into the trunk, head to Florida, California, all these great ideas when I'm moving that, get back on the road, find freedom and hope and inspiration through traveling. No, I'm not okay. 3J999, please tell us about it. I'm not okay either. We're struggling. I'm struggling. My AI videos kind of is silly stuff. That's good, Mouse. I look forward to checking it out. Make sure you remind me on the channel somewhere to check out your page because I have a memory span of a goldfish. My last AI was a sea shanty. It's funny. I got some sea shanties on my on one of my. That's awesome, man. I look forward to checking it out, Mouse. Life is so hard right now. Well, I appreciate you being here, brother, sister, mother. 3J. I appreciate you expressing yourself because it is hard right now, right? I don't know what you're exactly struggling with. Feel free to let us know to whatever you're comfortable with, but I have been struggling with depression, anxiety, and grief, self-loathing, and overwhelming anxiousness inside my heart. And I've allowed it to segregate me. I've allowed it to crush me, and I've allowed it to take over my life once again. And up until the last couple of days when I just got out, I've DoorDashed 12 hours a day the last couple of days and, broke that mold. Got up this morning, cleaned up, got some laundry together. I plan on getting out and doing a little bit of DoorDashing this morning. Got a game plan for the day to get out and get moving. And I'm playing with what the game plan for the adventure to come should be. I'm breaking the mold this morning just by doing this, and that's enough, right? And you're here, 3J. You're here, and you're expressing yourself, and that's enough, man. That means a lot to me. I hope you decide to subscribe. I hope you decide to share with us a little bit more. I hope this can be a safe place for you to start finding some solid ground for you to stand on again, because it is for me, and I'm reluctantly pushing through and kicking that door in at the moment, through the anxiety and the struggle, through the depression and the weight of the holiday season, and the thought of what was and what I wish could be. And yeah, keep pushing forward. We're going to do it together. Well, gotta go, 3J. Well, thank you, 3J. Hopefully we'll see you again. Keep going. You keep pushing forward, 3J. And hopefully we'll hear a little bit more from you, man. Hopefully you'll be around and be able to express yourself. Called the Skywind Crew. Skywind Crew. Is that one of your videos, Mouse? You okay? Maybe. I'm doing better every moment, man. We're pushing forward, and I'm doing all right. Today's a bit of a struggle, but it's that first day back after a long break. It's that anxiousness that comes from the first day of school. It's that lost, lonely brokenness that comes from feeling ill prepared and feeling like you're trying to get back on the ball. But that's okay, right? We got to start somewhere. And I am working on loving myself the way I love others, and I recommend you do the same. That's what today's about. So I'm starting to do better. Maybe hopefully you'll subscribe, become a member of the Turtle Herd, and we'll weather the burden together, slow and steady. Good morning, 1261. Omar, brother, it's so good to see you, Omar. I'm so glad you're here. I'm waiting for some of our old crew to come in. Snapshot, Sniper, how much can you make 4 hours doing DoorDash? It all depends. Anywhere between 15 and 20 bucks an hour, DoorDashing. The spark driving's good too. It depends on the weather. DoorDashing, it's all about the time of day. The last couple days, I really pushed hard. I got out about 5:36 in the morning. The first day, a couple days ago, 5:36 in the morning, I got out. I went until 2. I made 140, 160 from like 6 until 2. And then I took a couple hour break. And then from like 5 until 10, I made another 140. So I made $300 the day before yesterday. But that was a really long day. It was like 6 in the morning until 10 at night with a 3-hour break. And then yesterday I went out at 5:30 in the morning. It was kind of slower. I was so exhausted because I only got a couple hours of sleep, but the point was to push through to wear myself out so I could fix my schedule. And I made about $200 yesterday. But I think you could bank between 15 and 20 bucks an hour, depending on where you're at. DoorDashing, Instacart, Spark driving. I recommend all 3 of those, depending on the area. I tend to do that stuff when I travel too. That'll be when I do hop off and move forward on this next adventure. That's how I'll be financing the next adventure. And the goal is going to be to make money as I travel, to subside the amount of money I need to travel, and to send back money for rent and whatnot. How much can you make in 4 hours? Sniper, how about you? Do you DoorDash, Spark Drive, do anything like that? That's good. My bad. The song is Skywind Crew. You're gonna have to remind me outside of this, Mouse, onto one of my comments or something, because like I said, I have a memory span of a goldfish. I love celery. Sweet, Mouse. I like cheesecake. 1261. Appreciate the heart, 1261. Thank you, Omar. Omar, my brother. How are you holding up? Please express yourself. It's my favorite vegetable. I don't know if I have a favorite veggie. Peppers and onions. I like them sauteed. Spark is amazing. I think so too. This time of year, I usually use that to kind of supplement. But I just want to send a deep appreciation to everybody out there today for helping me break the mold. Truly awkward day I'm having, and you guys are helping me to break that mold, to start finding a way back to that place of positivity and hope, and you're deeply appreciated, more than I can say. So thank you for all the likes. Hopefully everybody's subscribing. You can become a member of the Turtle Herd. Again, slow and steady, we weather the burden together here, and I'm going to start taking these philosophies to heart and taking my own medicine. That's what I've been working on lately. And, let's not hold it against ourselves where we could be, where we should be, or where we wish we were. Accept where we are, and do our best to take the medicine that we need to take in this moment. And open, honest communication is the first step. Even if you're not sure what to say or how to say it, and every bit of your body is feeling like your nerves want to jump out and crush you, it's going to be okay. I forgot. onions were a thing for a second. Did you, Mouse? I eat onions like apples. Do you? That's absolutely insane. I study philosophy. That's awesome, Mouse. I really look forward to getting to know you. We've got a solid crew of people here that hopefully you can become a part of there, Mouse. There's some good people. Omar's one of those people. Omar, are you still there, brother? It really is nice to see you again, man. I haven't had many of the regulars, but it's been a while. We haven't been on here in a while, so I am going to call it at an hour. I was actually going to do like 15 minutes, but this conversation ended up growing. Mouse? Any quotes for us today, Mouse? Motivation, inspiration, and hope. I'm here. Good, Omar. What's going on with you, brother? How you been feeling? How you been doing? Give us a little bit. Good, bad, or indifferent, man. Doesn't matter what is, man. It's really good to see you. It's really good to have you here. It's really good to be here with you, man. Yeah. And I'm gonna get back on the ball to pull this community together. I'm gonna start off slow and steady without expectations to the good stuff, right? I've been thinking a lot about hopping off on to the next adventure. I'm thinking a lot about taking the next trip now that we got a reliable vehicle. The goal will be to leave here with a couple $100 and to see how long we can stay on the road with that couple $100. Anyway, double tap that screen. Your thumbs won't fall off. They do. We always thought they shouldn't have. Maybe just a little bit more of Hawanase's wisdom to help us find our way this morning. When I was full of anxiety and stress, he used to tell me to stop living in all those different splits of the river, Scotty. You know what the problem is right now? You're worried about all the different splits in the river ahead of you. And when you do that, you're living in all those different splits. We're only meant to be in one place. We're meant to be right here, right now. It's good to kind of keep in mind the splits in the river of life and which way you'd like to go and try to situate yourself in a way where you can end up in the most ideal place, but you don't really know what's down each one of these splits either. And if you worry too intently about all the different options about, what's to come, then you're living in all those different places. You're living in all these different splits of the river, and you can't do that. We're meant to be in this place. We're meant to be here now. We're meant to live in this moment. And that can be a hard thing to do, especially if you struggle with anxiety, if you struggle with your mental health, if you struggle with grief, if you struggle with anxiety, there's a lot of things that can pull us out of this moment. Living in the past causes us to be depressed, and living in the future causes us to have anxiety. Living in the future in all those different splits of the river can cause us to be lost and broken. Been thinking about you. Thank you, Omar. I'm actually good. I'm on Discord. Hope you have a vehicle. Omar, yeah, so that Kia that my buddy Chris was letting me use, 2020 Kia with 75,000 miles, we bought it off him. He personally financed it to me. And so yeah, we got a reliable vehicle now, Omar. Thank you. It's kind of weird being in that. It's kind of weird admitting part of my struggle here has been accepting the help from this good friend. It's hard for me to be connected. It's hard for me to accept help. It's hard for me to to allow people to love me subconsciously. I've lost so many people. I've had so many people shit in my face that in open, honest communication, man, I get overwhelmed with this feeling that anybody I love is gonna shit in my face or die, and this is a subconscious thing that I've been working on. But yeah, Chris has been helping me out a lot. We got a good vehicle. I worry about the sandwich. What sandwich, sir? Thinking about you. Thank you, Omar. I'm thinking about you too, brother. Every once in a while, jump in there in a comment and comment something, man. It'd be good to hear from you. I had a couple of you guys that have come in and commented and helped me, find my way back to this place of hope despite the struggle. And I want to return that favor, brother. remember, we're a community. That's something that I lost track of for a while. Where's she at? Where's who at? What are we talking about? 138? 1261. Oh wow, I know, right? Some things to be excited about, but it's still, it's funny sometimes how we could be so blessed and still feel overwhelmed, and then you feel bad about being blessed and not feeling good about how blessed you are, because you're depressed and you're anxious and you're lonely and you're struck with grief, and then it like makes you feel even worse. And I realized a couple days ago that I've been holding back this dam of grief and pain. And one of the things I allowed myself to do was to allow that to flow through me a couple days ago, and that has helped. I miss my family. I miss my brothers, my father immensely. I miss my mother, my grandmother, my cousin, these great people, my stepfather, his grandfather. I miss these amazing human beings that were such a great part of my life. And when you're stuck in that dangerous neighborhood that's your own mind, you go up there alone, which you shouldn't do. And I go up there too often. That grief will destroy you. It's time to let go of that. It's time to stop holding back the pain and the struggle, and allow your emotions to flow through you. Not all the time, right? As men, especially, we have to stay somewhat stoic and we have to be in control of our faculties. But the right time and the right place, it helped me a lot to purge those emotions. And once they started to flow, I realized how much I'd been holding back. Again, grief is a crazy thing, and let it flow through you. Because tears can be cleansing in a way that nothing else can. Right? It's okay to miss the ones we love. It's okay to understand that it's hard to keep pushing forward without the framework that's allowed us to be loving and compassionate. We still have that framework, right? But it feels missing sometimes because they're not physically there. And, once you can admit that and allow it to flow through you, it's a relief that you're not holding back that that struggle, that pain anymore. And I think that's what's allowed me to kind of find my way back to starting to heal again. I know what you mean. I like being like this just on my own. Embrace that I can love, maybe. 1261. I know what you mean. Wait, let me make sure. Where's she at? Let me make sure I'm reading this properly. My dyslexia kind of messes me up sometimes when it comes to this, especially when I'm in these weird emotional states. I know what you mean. I like being like this, just on my own. Embrace that I can love myself. That's what we're working on, embracing and loving ourselves. That's what I'm working on. I appreciate your open communication. Hopefully, hopefully we'll see a bit more of each other there, Omar. I appreciate you being a member of the Turtle Herd. You don't need to be fearless, just brave enough to keep going. I like that quote a lot, Mouse. Thank you. Momentum is built by showing up, not by perfection. Thank you. Hawanase used to say progress, not perfection. And wow, Mouse, I really appreciate you being here, brother, sister, mother, cheese loving Mouse. Wow, thank you for your inspiration, man. I really look forward to growing with you, man. Maybe we could help each other. Help me get back on track with my channel. Maybe I can. I mean, not that I know too much, but I at times when I get back on it and I find the motivation, maybe having someone to work with can help. Motivate me to get back on track with my channel. I think you're going to be a good fit here, Mouse. I appreciate you deeply, man. I was struggling with even doing this today, and I think we've made some positive connections for a small group of people, and that matters. Some real connections, some real growth, not just for myself, but for some of our brothers and sisters out there that are struggling. And Mouse, man, it really means a lot to me that we're here together, man. That you're one of our newest members of the Turtle Herd. I take it seriously, even though I haven't been embodying that seriousness lately. I haven't been, reaching out and holding this community together, because I haven't had the strength to barely hold myself together because I've been holding back this dam of grief, regret, and pain that has consumed me. And that doesn't mean that just by admitting it, it'll all go away. But this is the first step, here together in this moment. Progress, not perfection. I'm not going to apologize for how I feel. I miss my father immensely. And just one of the small, amazing gifts of wisdom that he gave me, right? It's about progress, not perfection. It's about moving forward and doing the best we can. And yeah. It's about knowing that some days that love and motivation and inspiration will flow through us in a way that'll make us stronger than we ever thought we could be. And on other days, the lack of the physical being of the ones we love will be heavier than others. But it's all going to be okay. I have years of wisdom to express, to share, and I'm only 24 years old. Well, let's figure out a way to share that together, Mouse. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to share my father's wisdom. I'm trying to find my own medicine and help our brothers and sisters out there that feel like they're on the outside looking in, because it's a painful place to be, right? And I know that I'm not alone, and I don't want anybody to lose themselves in that feeling. But yeah, Mouse, I'm really excited, man. I'm glad that I took the opportunity today to come on here and chat with you guys. And yeah, 8493. It may seem difficult thinking positively trains our mind to become more positive in our lives. Thinking negatively can have the same effect, sending the mind in the opposite direction. 8493, you're absolutely correct, right? Today's gonna be a great day because we're gonna make it. Life can be a painful and dark, tragic place if we let it. Vice versa too, right? It's spiritual alchemy. To manifest the reality of positivity and hope takes positivity and hope. We got to stop digging. I got to stop digging. That's where I'm at right now. I'm putting the shovel down, and I'm admitting my insecurities and my struggle, and we're growing this community of love and compassion. Thank you, 8493. I hope you decided to subscribe. Brew. I hope you decide to become a member of the Turtle Herd and help us learn and grow together, my friend. Degen. That's something they say in Alcoholics Anonymous. My father was actually in AA, you know how much he would want me to. I guess, it's hard, right? Because he's already on his journey and whatever else. But I think that part of me would want, I don't know. He was 30 years sober. Not to blow up his spot or nothing, but a lot of his wisdom came from the traditional teachings. He was a great Onondaga native. He was a great man from the Onondaga Nation. New words, Hawanase, who embodied these things, and was given these tools through that organization and his spiritual beliefs. And a lot of the things that we talk about here are based upon those two pools of philosophy, because that's what made up this great man who decided to take in this sucking white guy, decided to give me family and love, decided to do his best to help, just out of this understanding of doing the next right thing, because that's what his philosophy was. You do the next right thing and it'll exceed your greatest expectations. Scotty, get out there and do something with yourself. Get moving, get going, and do your best to love yourself, your family, your community. Take care of yourself, your family, your community, in that order. It's the only way it works, and it's hard to do that, especially for my biological family. The way I grew up, it was all about putting everybody else first. Grew up feeling useless and broken, and that's something that's been carved into the wall, that no matter how many times you paint over, it still feels like it's there. No matter how many lessons of love and enlightenment and appreciation that I remind myself of, I still get lost. But yeah, thank you, 8493. I appreciate you being here. What is the loser crying about? 965. I'm not going to apologize there. 956. I got a little emotional thinking about my father and brothers, these great men that took me in and gave me something amazing, a sense of family and love and acceptance. And it's a rough time of year on top of all of that. And if you can't accept that, you're in the wrong place. The thing I'm not going to do is get upset about your ignorance and whatever pain you may be in. You may think I'm a loser. You may think I am whatever I am, but I'm strong enough and caring and compassionate enough to share these things to help my brothers and sisters grow. The 956, whatever's going on with you out there in your life that has caused you to struggle and feel so insecure that you're going to try to hand me that boulder of pain, that's on you, brother. If you want to express it here today and find a way out of that pain and struggle, 956, we're here for you. If you don't, you want to keep trying to hand me the boulder of pain, that's fine. We're going to set it down at your feet. But I'm not going to be, feel any type of way about sharing or being here today. I'm done apologizing for my emotional state. I won't apologize for grief. I won't apologize for the love lost in this world, and neither should you. If you got a problem with that, that's on you. It's highly unlikely that you'd have the balls to say something like that to my face, because you might think I'm weak because I shed tears. It just means I'm not holding back that dam of grief anymore. It doesn't mean I'm afraid of you or any other human being. It doesn't mean that I'm not willing to go the distance when it comes to taking care of the people I love. Yeah, so you can go yourself. Mouse, you matter simply because you exist. You persist adds value to this world. Kindness you give experience to yourself is quite lasting power. Thank you, Mouse. I look forward to checking out your channel, brother. You're on your own journey, Scott. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, brother. Me too. Omar, I appreciate you. Jen, AA teaches to be patient and natural. We do not have as much control over our ego, tells us, man. AA can produce some pretty healthy mindsets in people if they hit rock bottom first. Well, thank you, D-Gen. I hope that nickname or me saying that is cool with you. But yeah, no, you're right. I think that AA was a very positive place, is a very positive place for a lot of people. It helped me for a while turn my life around. Not necessarily a place where I feel like I fit completely, but I don't feel like I fit completely anywhere. Maybe it's but yeah, there's a lot of wisdom there. But you have to let go and want to grow, right? Yeah, I appreciate you being here, D-Gen. D-Gen? I'm gonna call you DG. How's that sound? Beast. Hello. It's good to see you. 004. What's up, dude? Long time no see. I know it's been forever. I've been kind of hibernating. How's life? We're getting back on the ball. Lady J. It's so good to see you. I was just about to take off, Lady J, but to stick around for a while. It's good to see your face. We got a couple new friends in today. A couple old ones now. Omar's here with us, Lady J. We got a couple other people, XBX. It's good to see you in here today. One of our new friends, Mouse. Scott, tears only make you stronger. Do not underestimate the power of tears, of emotions, for they hold strength and power. That most do not want to accept the fact that emotions hold value. Thank you, Mouse. You're right. And like I said, I'm not going to be, I'm done feeling shame for my pain. It's not what how an Ase would want from me. Um, it's not how we heal from it. We bottle that grief and that pain and that pain and that anguish turns to shame, regret, and fear in our hearts, and then we're weak because we're constantly trying to hold back that boulder, that jar just gets more and more condensed with pain and anger and fear, until it explodes, and then we resort back to what we're told we're allowed to be as men, right? To violence and anger. I don't want to be controlled by violence or anger anymore, ever again in my life. I want to be able to have compassion and love, and allow my emotions to flow through me. So when the time comes, I can protect myself, my family, and my community, and not be insulted by somebody who's afraid to feel their emotions, right? Who's been brainwashed into thinking because they're a man, they're not allowed to feel feelings. Well, if you've never shed a tear over grief, then you've never truly loved. And I feel bad for you. I'll take all the pain. I'll take all the struggle, because all the love and lessons that come along with that grief are there because of the love that I've had. And I'm not saying go out there and just weep at every moment, but it's okay to let it flow through you. It's okay to not be okay. Mouse, thank you so much, brother. Lady J, happy Sunday. Hold. Are you in? I'm not in imminent danger, Steve. I appreciate you being here. Are you in imminent danger? You all right? We're going to get caught up on these comments. You remember me? 004, I believe so. It's been a while, man, and I'll have to admit, it's been a rough one lately is what we're talking about, getting back on the ball. So stick around for a while there, 004. Maybe give me a little bit of a reminder of exactly what we may have talked about in the past. Go onto the channel and comment on some stuff so I can, as a reminder for me to go and check out your channel if you've got one. Beast Slayer, it sounds really familiar. But things have been crazy lately. I'm just getting back on the ball. Lady J. It's really good to see you and hear from you. I believe you commented on a couple things a while back that really helped me to know that I'm being thought of, and that means a lot. That the comments, and the encouragement that I see every once in a while on some of the shorts and on the channel have helped me to find a way back to doing this again, to finding the value in this. I didn't mean, here's the thing. I had a memory span of a goldfish there, Beast Slayer. A little bit of a reminder. It's hard to keep track of everybody who comes in here. We've got a big community, and I do remember the name. I'm not sure exactly what we've talked about. If you give me, I'm sure you give me a little bit of a reminder. But I appreciate you being here, brother. Mouse, someone who know emotion through, I don't know how they live. They live in pain and struggle and fear, paralyzed and consumed by anger and violence. They pass the boulder of pain around in a circle over and over and over again and wonder why this instant gratification only lasts a moment. Then the boulder reappears somehow. I just handed it to you. How am I holding this boulder of pain again? Because the only true way to heal from that pain is to set it down and understand that you don't have to be this thing that we're preconditioned to think that's the only way to be as a man or as a human being, right? You don't have to, you can be a strong, caring, compassionate, emotional man, who doesn't have to resort to violence, anger, intimidation, and fear. You have to be willing to go the distance. I think that any man should be willing to go the distance, which I am, to protect myself and the ones I care for. There's got to be a balance between that white and black dog. You can't be all hopes, dreams, and skipping through fields and shit, but you also can't. I mean, you can, but where's that going to get you? People are going to take advantage of you. You're not going to be able to have the ability to to stand your ground against tyranny and darkness. And there's a lot of that in this world. You can go the other way and just hand the boulder of pain around in the circle, over and over again. But, Beast. You called me Beast. I'm right there, brother. I do remember, Beast. I do remember. And I appreciate you being here, man. I appreciate you coming back around. I appreciate you, being here to help me find a way to get back on the ball, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm just finding my way back onto the ball, brother. Okay, yeah. The Galactic Avenger. Brother, yeah, I appreciate you being back around. I haven't really done much with the channel since then. 8493 on a positive note. I'm taking my grandson camping over the upcoming school holiday. I went out and purchased all the equipment and needed, and it should be a blast. That sounds like a blast, 8493. Titan Brew. That sounds absolutely amazing, man. On that note, to me, get caught up on what we're talking about here. That sounds like Lady J. Scott, you are a blessing. Lady J, you are a magnificent and appreciated member of this community, Lady J. Thank you. Galactic Avenger, man. Yeah, damn straight. Check out the playlist, My Car, the Galactic Avenger, guys. Mouse, check out my playlist, My Car, the Galactic Avenger. You'll dig it. And there's a lot of a ridiculous amount of really cool short videos. And Mouse, I really would like you to I got to change the Discord link, and I got to do a lot of things. I'm there's a lot of stuff going on, but let's communicate a little bit more, Mouse, for now through comments on my shorts or whatever other videos I study. Awesome. Well, maybe I could get into that you can help me get into some different philosophy writers. I don't really have too many of those. I like Alan Watts. I like Leanne Shenandoah. I have been some health issues showing me down, but staying in the game. Well, I hope those health issues clear up for you, brother. Oh, Bun, what are we doing over there? You gonna get up onto the table, Bun? Come here. What are you doing? Being a pain in my ass? Come on. Freaking Bun over there. He's doing what he does, ruling the roost. Anyway, good to see you, man. It's really good to see you too, Beast. I'm glad you're around, brother. Titan and Brew, we're two of my dogs. Okay, awesome. Titan and Brew. AC McDoface. That was my puppy I had a while ago. Now we got Bun, but that's awesome, Titan. What do you prefer to be called? Titan Brew, 8493, whatever you like, man. I'll do my best to remember. Omar, oh my God, rest in peace. What's up, brother? Scott, Hembry, X4E. What's up, brother? What's up with you, man? It's good to see you. 3666. I usually poop while watching YouTube videos. Well, I hope everything's coming out well, brother. Aw, yeah, he's a cute little chunky bunny, isn't he? Have a blessed day. You too, X4E. I appreciate you coming in today, brother. I'm getting caught up on comments. We're not that far behind. We'll talk about your car, Galactic Avenger, and your bus, and all about life. Okay, so Zero Beast. The bus got sold. Getting back here after the Galactic Avenger shit the bed in Georgia, sold the bus to a nice woman who put it to good use, cut my own throat on it because I really wanted to help her out. I've got the Kia now that a buddy of mine sold me, personally financed it to me, gets really good gas mileage. We're going to rip out the back seat and turn that into a camper car. I might be leaving in the next couple days on the next adventure, heading south out of this cold. Part of doing this today is to get myself motivated to start the journey once again. Their Beast. The last month or two has been me slowly falling into this dark place of expectations and pain. You've got Bun down here messing with me. And I'm working on pulling myself out of it, brother. That's where we're at. X4E. You have a blessed day too, cute bunny. Yeah, it literally makes me melt. He is a chunky. Mouse, check out the playlist Bun in my playlist too. He's got a bunch of his own shorts. Pandora, thanks for the wave. Panda, Amanda. And sending blessings to a friend I just lost last week, a childhood friend, to their addiction. If you're out there struggling, reach out, call 988. Put it down. Do your best to change it now, because if you don't change it now, it'll never change. I'm just sending that thought and that prayer out into the universe, because I just lost someone I grew up with who was like an older sister to me, who I haven't talked to in years because of the way life plays out. But she's on her journey now, and I send love to her, and hopefully her transition to the Fertile Hunting Grounds will be a peaceful and smooth one. But just keep in mind that these heavy drugs can take you out at any turn. And I say that in Tennessee here, brother. All right, X for you, Tennessee. We'll be headed to Tennessee about that way eventually. Stick around, brother. Panda Amanda. Good memories. Thank you, Panda Amanda. I appreciate you being here. Subscribe, become a member of the Turtle Herd. Get over that anxious feeling and double tap that screen. Find a way to accept who you are for who you are, and push forward and walk through the door that a God of your understanding is opening for you. Thank you for allowing me to work through the anxiousness of getting the ball rolling with this again. Everybody out there in YouTube land. I saw some shoes in the background. Snowshoes, yeah. Those are authentically woven snowshoes. My father figure, Al Smoke, had those done when he was a younger man, and he said he couldn't bring himself to wear them because they're so beautifully done that he used them for for showpieces in his old home. And when me and the boys got our first apartment, he gave those to us, and then they've kind of just followed me around. But yeah, those are a prized possession of mine that were my father's. It's what they call catgut, I think. I don't think that it's not. I don't know. It's like it's actual suet or whatever it is. It's done traditionally. So those are really cool. I appreciate you noticing those. Tennessee, good memories. I saw the snowshoes through bus sold. So which vehicle you got, dude? I got the Kia Forte now. My buddy kind of personally financed that to me. Man, you are awesome, man. Not gonna lie, very awesome. Well, thank you, Beast. I'm glad that you're back. You're very awesome. Vitamin D3 helps. I gotta start taking some vitamins. 2 months cold turkey. Dude, X4E, good for you. Good for you, brother. If you're struggling with whatever, cold turkey cigarettes, because I haven't had a cigarette in a few months, and that shit's rough. And I'll admit sometimes that still really drives me nuts. Bun, you son of a bitch. When he wants attention, you just want attention. Yeah, I know, bro. What? But good for you, brother. Whether it be if it's one of those harder drugs, man, just know that the next time could take you out. Don't allow that drug to convince you that it's just going to be one more time, one little taste. I know you want attention. He goes after my feet when he wants attention. Jesus Christ, dude, look at him. What are you doing down there? What do you want? Stop. He said, oh my God, if you just let me hold you, I'd love your little face. Stop biting my socks. But I'm very proud of you. Look into NA, man. Get some help. Don't do it alone. Rest in peace, Scott's friend. Thank you, Lady J. Rest in peace. Amanda Ross. Send love to her on her journey. I'm still a little bit skeptical of that because I heard it third party, but part of me feels like I don't know. It doesn't matter. But send love on her journey. I wished I could donate, but YouTube doesn't let you donate. Cash App. Mouse, you could totally. I got Cash App in my description. If you want to send me some Cash App, it's in my description. Anything that gets donated to this channel goes towards the next right thing. Yet another thing I gotta get on the ball with, because for some reason the last time that in October we hit that $100 threshold and the money never came through my account, and I'm not a technology guy, so but if you're saying you want to donate, Mouse, my Cash App is in the description. Feel free to donate. And if you want, even if you donate $1, you can send me your phone number through Cash App. I think we'd have a lot to talk about, brother. I think you'd be a valued member of the Turtle Herd. I think that maybe we could help each other find the motivation to start growing my channel again, and for you to, for what I've learned, for what it is to grow your channel. Damn it, Bun Bun, look at him. He's just going at my feet this morning. You won't stop it. Give him some nuggies. I don't get him. He wants nuggies is what he wants. You want them nuggies, you little bastard. Oh, Chunky Bunny. Oh, Chunky Bunny. Oh. He's a little guy. Anyway, I meant to be on here for an hour, and it's been about an hour and a half. We'll give it about 5 more minutes. I'm trying to get a new debit card. Stop, dude. Bun Bun. And no expectations, brother. But you know what I'm saying? If it's one way we can communicate at more of a personal level. If you send me your number in that way. Chunkaroo, morning from New York. Well, I'm in New York too, brother. What part of New York are you in there, Chunkaroo? Cheese lover, we can't use Cash App. Are you trans? It's not something we talk about here. I don't think your orientation should matter. I mean, this is a safe place for whatever your orientation is. I've never judged anybody about where they put it, when they put it there. That does, to me, doesn't mean you're a good or bad person or valued less or more. What matters is how you treat the people around you. So I don't tend to answer that question because I don't think it matters. But 7583, you are welcome. Gwendolyn. No, what's up, Gwendolyn? Is that Gwen? Oh, you can't send it. You could send it through Cash App to my Cash App, though. Oh, man. My Cash App is in the description of the channel. That's the new info. I'd start vaping cold turkey. Stop vaping, and I smoke green every now and then. I think we're on the same page there, Mouse. I really slowed down. The cannabis helps me with some anxiety. Sativas. I don't, when I have been feeling like I feel lately, I haven't even been smoking that. And I think that, it depends on the time and place and the right strands. So be very mindful about that if you decide to use that. Are you trans again? I think we went over that. 7583. Hey, you, real. Keep it real. Hey, you. Well, hey, you, keep it real. I think we know each other from before. You've been around. Clifton Mafia. No text. He's not. No text. He's not. I don't understand what you're talking about. Chiffin. Brilliant. Clifton Brilliant. Mafia. Oh, that's M. Dizzle. Right? Are you sure? I'm not sure at all. 7583. I'm not sure at all. Does it matter? Does what matter, Gwen? Best. Okay, Scott, buddy, I got you. Go have I got to get out of here too. I'm going to get out and get moving today. Go make some cash. Thank you guys again for helping me break this barrier. How's everything today? Chunkaroo, it's going all right, Chunkaroo. We're doing better, man. If you go back and watch the beginning of this live, it might be a little bit hard to watch because I started off feeling a little bit anxious and weird. But sometimes it feels that way when you're trying to break the mold and get back into it. And I've been making serious threats for a while, and I'm starting to take my own medicine. So I'm starting to feel better. It's going to get better as we go because you start taking my medicine. Go back, and I love technology. Omar, I love your face, brother. Lady J, you are just a bunch of legends, strong in numbers. Let's go, Warriors. Damn straight, Lady J. Thank you for motivating the group. See the turtle. Isn't he keen? See the turtle. I love you, Gwendolyn. I appreciate you being here. Yes, we are the Turtle Herd. MD, that you? That is her, isn't it? Yeah. With that, I recognize that account. Brilliant. Gonna go out to the lump. It's good to see you, MD. I'm sorry I got to get going, but I got to get out of here and get moving today. I'm gonna go to the flea market and do something I enjoy. We broke the barrier today, and I got back on here and started chatting. We do, maybe the next conversation will be later on this evening. We'll talk a little bit about the possible game plan to come because the adventure's coming. I'm breaking the mold in a positive and a big way, and I think I want to go put my feet in the sand and maybe go swim in some manatees for Christmas. I don't want to sit here and dwell and the pain and misery that I tend to on these big days, trying to hide or something or whatever. I want to break the mold, and I want to take care of myself and do something for myself. And I'm gonna get out of the lump. Do you remember me? Keep it real. I think so. Keep it real. I'm saying it's been a while, and stick around. Maybe help me remember. Maybe comment on some of my videos so I could check out your channel, and I'd probably get a better understanding for that. It's been a while, and it's been a exhausting couple months for me. But I'm doing my best to get back onto the ball. So I appreciate you being here. It is, I know it's you, M. Dizzle. Let me get caught up. I don't know New York State, if you heard of Rushford, about 15 minutes from there. Rustford. I'm in Kirkville, brother. So, Chunkaroo, good to see you, M. Dizzle. It's good to see you all. Good Lady J. I'm so glad we're all connecting again. What's up? Real. Keeping it real. We appreciate you keeping it real. I recognize that I've had a couple of those today, and I'm sorry. You're going to have to stick around. And I'm going to be doing this a little bit more often. I appreciate you being part of the community. I appreciate you being here. I apologize that it's hard for me to remember people in this context, in this way. It's especially after the break I just took. But I do recognize the name. Keep it real, and I appreciate you, real. I'm going through healing from surgery. I've currently been going through healing for about 3 months now. Well, you keep on healing up, Mouse. I look forward to the camaraderie and the friendship to come. Right there above you, Maria is MD. We got to get you back into blue. I am grateful to be okay today. Thank you, Titan Brew. Titan, we appreciate you being here today. I'm grateful for you to be here today as well. It's almost healed from the wound vac. Well, I appreciate you coming in, and I'm glad you're almost healed, brother. I'm good, MD. Do. Hello. Says, I see you, real. Keeping it real, and I appreciate you. I'm trying to get caught up here so I can let you guys go. I want to make sure that I get glad to hear you're healing. Mouse, I received a spiritual cord impulse probably a few weeks ago, feeling back on my feet. It's good to see you back on your feet, Titan. Wow, that's amazing, Titan. Grad. Awesome. So good to see you guys coming back in Indiana, keeping it real. Did we meet in Indiana? Now, this is going to drive me nuts. I'm probably going to feel like an idiot when I remember. I'm probably going to feel like an idiot keeping it real. I'm sure I am. I feel like that a lot. 84, thank you, Cliff. I'm glad that we could, you're a beautiful lady. You are, Lady J. Don't worry, Scott, mate. I'm not worried. A couple months for sure. Getting some much needed surgery. Good, MD. I'm gonna have to get back on the Discord. I think that's the bottom. We've reached the bottom. Getting sleep for a little while. Glad to see you guys. I'm really glad to see you too, MD. I appreciate everybody being here today. I appreciate this is just the first step back to bonding this community again. I want to apologize for not being around lately, but it's been a rough time, and I got to take care of myself first. And I haven't been. I haven't been eating, haven't been hydrating, haven't been leaving the house on a crazy schedule, and I've been going around and around in my angst and pain and anxiety, and it's time to let all that go and to move forward and to do the next right thing for ourselves. And you guys make it a lot easier. Keeping it real. It's okay. I understand. I've been away too. I absolutely been around. Well, good. I'm glad that you guys are here. And I'm glad that we all got a chance to reconnect. To our new friends out there in YouTube land who decided to subscribe and become a member of the Turtle Herd. For everybody helping me get on the ball today, and to shake off the anxiousness that the beginning of this video, this live stream was. I appreciate you deeply. To all our old friends, all our new friends. And, well, I have a funny story. I have a broken pinky toe. M. Dizzle, you're going to have to tell us about it the next time around, because I really got to go. It was going to be like a half an hour on here. Now it's been an hour and a half. And I really got to go out and make a few bucks before I go do laundry. And I really need to start getting stuff together because I've done absolutely nothing for almost a month. Nothing at all. Like, that's not even a joke. Barely done laundry. I've barely been eating. I've barely been hydrating. My house is trashed. And I got this great idea, this inspiring idea to leave to be in Florida by Christmas, which means I'd have to leave in the next day or two, which means I got a lot going on that I have to organize. And I still want to make some extra cash. Yeah, I subscribed, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great one. Thank you, Chunkaroo. Chunkaroo, do us a favor. Go back down through some of the shorts. Check out My Car, the Galactic Avenger in the playlist. Check out the Bun Bun playlist. There's a lot of fun stuff in the shorts. If you dig down deep enough, there's a whole lot going on. Traveling, inspiration, hope. Yeah, helps the channel grow, helps this community grow. If you guys get out there, do some liking, do some commenting. Let me know what you think of the Coffee Talk, the featured long form. That'd be really appreciated. Sub 2, looking forward to the next live. Titan Brew, me too. I'm glad that you could be part of this community. I look forward to you guys, our new friends that had just started with us today, meeting some of the old dogs, James and Scott W. and Crank, MD and Lady J. It's amazing to have, and Omar, some of our OG crew. It feels really good today. I was really, I wouldn't say pessimistic, but I was really kind of feeling weird about starting today. But I feel like we've made a giant leap forward to getting the ball rolling of binding this community back together. It really gives me hope and inspiration. Keep your spirits up, Chunkaroo. I believe that the first step into recovery is positive laughter, trying to do something that makes you laugh. Take care, buddy. Damn straight, Chunkaroo. And I'm going to work on the same thing there, Lady J. And like I said, take care of each other. In the comments of the shorts and the long forms, take care of each other out there in the world. I'm going to have to update the Discord link in the description. Somehow I had to talk to Crank. I got a bunch of stuff I'm supposed to be doing. But like, share, subscribe, double tap that screen. Your thumbs won't fall off. Do the next right thing out there today in your real life, in YouTube land. Set down the boulder of pain that the people around you are trying to hand you. And have compassion and empathy for those that are trying to hand you that boulder of pain. Because if someone's trying to hurt you, 99% of the time they're in pain. And they're trying to alleviate that pain because it's easy and it's quick to absolve that pain for a moment if you indulge in this cycle of handing out the boulder of pain. And people get so used to it, right? Because it takes time to truly heal, to truly let go, to truly grow. And who has that time for that shit, right? But I'm telling you, we're going to put in the effort together. We're going to start learning and growing again. And I'm going to let go of this bullshit. And I'm going to start being around a little bit more despite the way that I felt this morning, the way that I have been feeling. Because right now I feel great. I feel great that we're here together. We're going to figure out a way to standardize this. And I'm telling you, there's an adventure to come real soon. And just know that you're loved, know that you're not alone, and know that you're deeply appreciated. To everybody who decided to become a member of the community today, just by subscribing. It's free. Hit that sub button, become a member of the Turtle Herd. Check out some of the shorts, check out the long forms that are on there, and let me know what you think, because I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to grow a community of love and appreciation. I'm trying to show that you can travel minimally. I'm trying to do the next right thing to the best of my ability. I'm not even sure what that is most of the time. And that's okay. So I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate you being here. Got to go. You too, MD. I hope you have a good Christmas. Hopefully we'll be sitting with my toes in the sand by then. Keep building each other up. Damn straight, Titan. Lady J, much love to you all. If you celebrate Christmas, have a blessed one. Have a happy holidays, everybody. I love your faces. And if you've been around for a while, you know how I go on and on saying goodbye. But it's time for me to get going. I'm off like a herd of turtles, as the big dog would say. I love your faces. Look forward to seeing you again soon. And I can't thank you enough for helping me find a way through breaking this barrier of anxiousness that has stopped me from holding this community together. I look forward to the growth and the camaraderie that comes from this community. And I'm deeply appreciative. So you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you all soon. Hit that notification bell so we can all be together on the next live. Have a good one, guys.